Hi guys, and welcome back to the Psychic Sleuth channel. So today I actually figured out some stuff for Caleb Harris, and now some things are making sense to me as far as the location I have, the astrology we have, and all of that. So I wanted to put it out there and validate it with you. If you're wanting to support the channel, like, subscribe, you can click the share button and the copy button. That will help it share out. Even if you don't share it, it'll help the algorithm. Okay. This is very important, and I feel like I don't know if they've even checked this area or anything like that, but it totally is making sense as to why I feel sick there, and I felt sick there the last live, and also why our astrology is all around that area. And even the readings, even if, you know, I can get things in the area, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's in the exact area of where someone is. Also, I want to mention, I think my light's going off. This one is actually dying, but it's going off, as you can see it. That's kind of crazy. So we all know that Caleb is really strong, and he tends to do this. So the one thing I noticed is in Rachel Morin's very, very first reading I did with Lizzie, it didn't make sense because I saw a couple that attacked somebody on a trail. At the time, I thought it was Rachel. Then when I did her Autowrites and the Autowrite with Ted and everything, I was led to, you know, one person, more what he looked like, his name and stuff like that. You can see the Rachel Morin validation. As we all know, I get interconnects. There will be a link below kind of talking about how interconnects work and whatnot, and how I get precognitive cases. It happened with Lakin as well, because that case was so similar to Rachel Morin. And the perpetrator was so similar to who attacked Rachel that I got precognitive information on that. It happens to me. That's just the way that I work. I have no control over it. So if we go back to Rachel's first reading, there's a female and a male that I was getting, and it's interesting because the female that I was seeing in orange kind of matches Caleb's reading. So now I just recently found out that he was actually trying to go to a hiking trail to hook up with somebody. I have the TikTok video. I'm going to share it with you guys. Then I'm going to show you the location that ends up when you type in OSO hiking trail, what shows up. There's two of them. We can look at both, but I'm thinking it's the original one that I had in the area that I get sick and the area that we have all the lines go to. So I don't know if that area has been searched or not yet, but I think it should be, either the area and the water there. Just because, again, I got super sick there, and the astrology leads there. I was pulled there, and now it turns out that that's possibly where the hiking trail is. Please, you know, let me know if I'm wrong on where this hiking trail is, but when you type it into the map, this is what it shows. So again, this is all alleged. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is for entertainment purposes only. And if I get any extra information as I do this, I will let you guys know. So, also, I'm still selling products. So if anybody wants me to make them anything specific, or if you guys see me posting stuff, let me know if you would like it. It's going towards stuff that I have to repay and all of that. So I appreciate it. But again, all the ways to support me are down below in the description box. All right. Just being a part of this channel, and you're supporting me and liking and all of those great things. All right. We love the positive comments and whatnot as well. Okay, so hold on one second. I'm going to show you first the TikTok video that I came across. Okay, now the sound is kind of low on this, but everything's turned up on there and on my computer. So you can look this video up for yourself. It is called, I don't know who it's by. I posted the link on the community page, and I'll post it in the description box because I can't seem to find the name on here. So if you want to go and watch it yourself. All right.
I get banned on TikTok, so I'm going to try to explain this in the most PG possible way. So Caleb's account on Reddit was a not safe for work account, and he was using this account to find people in the Corpus Christi, Texas area to meet up with for, you know, he was trying to find people to be intimate with. Now, why do I find this important? It's because at 2:15, less than an hour before he disappeared and went missing, he had posted on Reddit trying to find someone to meet up with. On Ring camera footage, we see Caleb and two of his friends around 1 o'clock in the morning bringing their...
Okay, so that says OSO Bay Hiking Trail. That was on his Reddit account, allegedly. And check this out. Whenever I put in OSO hiking trail, Taylor, you can make those balls go off if you want. You're really good at that. Oops, I thought I paused it. I guess I didn't. So, okay, so whenever we put in the OSO hiking trail, it leads us to this area. I'm going to come in and zoom in real quick so you guys can see it. What's interesting is there is a playground right here. Okay, I talked about a playground in the readings. In the reading, there's, you know, you can look at this as a beach. There's water here. I talked about this being very Piscean energy area with the osprey, the you know, the birds. We talked about this in whenever I did the astrology. If you have not seen that, he has a playlist, so this will be put in his playlist. All right. So look at all of our, now if this is the right area. There is another one that pops up as OSO Creek, but I'm thinking this is it because I think it's closer. This is OSO Bay Wetlands Reserve, and these are the hiking trails. Okay. So if we think about what I got, he could have been very much caught off guard if he's trying to meet somebody there. Maybe they could have, something could have happened as he was out there because they knew he was going to be there. So that part of the very first reading I did on Rachel could actually match us because we know or feel or allegedly think that there is a couple involved in this, at least one couple, maybe two couples, if you go back to the readings. So look at where all look at where all the astrology lines go. They all literally go around this area right here. This is where I felt sick, but I was like, it doesn't make sense because of his phone. Now, apparently that's not his phone, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to show up as being is hitting on the astrology chart and the lines because it's a red herring, or it brings up the case a little bit more, all of that. It might lead to something else, who knows. So it would still pop up because of something that was found during the case. I don't know what this, I always have a hard time with these maps. I apologize. I don't know what this overlook is. Is that kind of like a, oh, it's just an overlook like that. I was like, is that kind of like a lighthouse? I wonder if that could be considered a lighthouse. I'm not really sure. I'm getting a really bad headache here. So this is very interesting. And literally the water's right there. So I'm wondering if either he was trying to meet up here and something went wrong. He was attacked. According to the readings, that's what kind of happened. You never know who you're going to meet online. And, you know, the water's right here where I was getting sick at. Now he's either got to be in the preserve or in the water because he's got all that Piscean energy. And I added place marks here because I do feel sick here. I just don't know exactly what line it is. So I don't know if they searched this area. I don't know if they searched the OSO wetlands. I would imagine if they were looking at his Reddit account, you would think, but the playground's there. I kept getting a playground, you know. This is what comes up as far as the OSO hiking trails. I'm just wondering if this is correct because this is where all our astrology lines go. So, you know, he could be in any of these areas over here or into the water or their wetware area. I don't know. Are any of these things considered a sandbar? You know, there's a dam right there. I think this came in multiple readings. So I just thought that was really interesting because this is the area I keep getting pulled back to. Okay. Now we did notice that the Ferris wheel and stuff is north. You know, just because he's a man doesn't mean he can't be attacked on a hiking trail or met up with someone and it turned bad, etc. That seems to be, I feel like, what happened according to his readings. And I mean, look at where all the astrology goes. This is where I end up at. So I really think that there's relevant area here, which I was not freaking aware of until now. I literally just found this video. So it was very validating because of the area I've been focused on. And I was like, well, it doesn't make sense because somebody said the Ferris wheel was North Shore. Well, that could be any reason. That could be where they live, the people that did this. Interesting. There's a Perry Park around here, which I was getting Perry, but it's just spelled different. You know, there is lines that go towards the North Shore and the hospital and all of that. I just, you know, and the North Shore is over here, I think, OSO Bay. Or is it, wait, hold on. North Shore is over here, sorry, by like the aquarium and stuff. That's what someone told me. So, I mean, it could be the area of where these people live. It could be for another reason. I'm not really sure. But this is the area. I'm kind of, like I said, all of our astrology lines go this way. We've got multiple lines hitting the water there. This is where I feel sick at. And this is apparently where he was going to try to meet somebody. Now, there is another hiking trail. I think it's pretty far. It's over this way. So I don't know. I think if you actually extend the lines, though, it would hit it. So you don't know which hiking trail it was. But I'm pretty sure it's this OSO one because I think that's the closest. And he was going on foot, so that makes the most sense. And I don't know if he did this a lot, but that would make sense. Now if we go back to the couple that, and that's the first thing I thought, after Rachel's was arrested and like her Autowrite and stuff made more sense for the guy. I never know why I get what I get. I just give you guys what I see. I don't know where it usually fits. And sometimes it does fit other cases that haven't happened yet. So, and that's not just me saying it. It's been proven time and time again. So just saying that I could have easily picked up a situation that is similar, because look at the timing. Rachel's guy just got arrested and now we're in Caleb's case. A lot of interconnects and things happen to do with timing. So you have to realize that too, and similarities. So just because he's a male in a park doesn't mean he couldn't have been attacked and taken advantage of in some way, shape, or form because of, you know, him posting online where he was going to be at. People took advantage of it. So in my opinion, I feel like this area needs to be scoured if it hasn't been already. Okay, so I just want to put that up because I found it like super, super interesting in terms of everything that I found out today. And I was like, man, I gotta do a video on this. I don't know if it'll reach the right people. I hope it does. I hope it's right. I never want to lead anybody astray. I can only go by clues and puzzle pieces that I get to try to point everybody in the right direction. That's the best that I can do. But it is an area I feel sick. It is an area where he was allegedly going to, and it is where all of our astrology history hits. So it's not just one thing, it's multiple things. And I wouldn't put it out if I didn't think there was a, like, if it need to at least be checked or looked into. Which I'm sure maybe they searched some of it. I don't know how well they searched the water and whatnot. And every time I'm told something is searched, I take it with a grain of salt, because multiple times I see where things are searched and then the body ends up being there anyways later on. So, and again, this is just my opinion and me putting puzzle pieces together. So I wanted to thank you so much for being here, liking, subscribing, sharing, and being a part of this channel. You are so appreciated.